Last Sunday, I shared a few thoughts on taking thoughts captive. And the scripture that I used is in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, and it's verse 5. And he tells us that we demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. And this was the point that I really focused on. And we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. And I was thinking very much about that concept of thoughts that come into our mind, which aren't positive ones. Perhaps they are negative, maybe even destructive thoughts. But what we have to do is to take those thoughts captive, deal with them. Don't let them have the freedom of our mind. I do a Bible reading from the YouVersion app, which you can download on your phone. It's a very popular one, by the way. And every day, the phone gets updated with the latest text, the latest verse. And can you believe it? Well, I can, because the very next day, Monday morning, what was the verse of the day? It was that one from 2 Corinthians chapter 10. And I'm not a believer in coincidences in this context. Yes, of course, things happen in life that sometimes are a set of circumstances coming together. But in this context, I don't believe in coincidences. What I do believe in, though, are Godincidences. And if listening to me now, you are a believer yourself, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But perhaps you aren't in that particular place just yet. You might be a searcher, a seeker, someone who believes that there's someone out there, but you're not quite sure how it all fits into place in your own life. But you think of those times where coincidences happen. They might not be coincidences. They might be Godincidences. And for me, personally, after I'd shared that verse the day before, and it had been on my mind for a while anyway, a few days, when I was thinking about taking thoughts captive and not allowing them to have the freedom to roam around your own mind. That was the verse the next day. And it made me think even more during the week about how important it is to be careful what you allow into your mind, because what we allow in will ultimately come out in terms of actions and the way that we live our life.